Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Little Guns and Roses. Little Guns and Roses, welcome to the jungle. Gotta love it. That song, I remember the first time I heard it when the movie Lean On Me with Joe Clark. They used to call me Crazy Joe.
Now they call me Batman.
Now they call me Batman. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Transitioning from the sports hour to the socially conscious and entertainment hour, and as we do at this point every single week, we go into a missing and or exploited child. This week's missing and or exploited child is Yuri Brinkley. Yuri Brinkley is an endangered runaway who's been missing since August 2nd, 2012. Yuri Brinkley is a black male who is 17 years old from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He stands 5'9", weighs 125 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen once again on August 2nd, 2012. He may still be in the Virginia Beach area, somewhere near the ocean front. If you're in that area, you certainly know what the ocean front is. If you have seen Yuri Brinkley, missing and or exploited child, call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Contact them on their website, missingkids.com, or contact them on their website, by phone at 1-800-THE-LOST. 1-800-843-5678. If you see Yuri Brinkley, who is a missing and or exploited child, more likely a runaway, please contact the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. All right. Want to move on to the Fishbowl. Before I do that, I want to take an opportunity to introduce a friend of the show who's joined us in the past, who will join us in the future, who's certainly joining us tonight. Someone who is a friend of the show, the dating pool diva, author, charisma, is in the building with us. What's up, girl?
Nothing much. What's going on with y'all?
We doing well. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to promote my new shirts, my dating pool T-shirts.
Well, let's hear it. Tell us about it.
So it's a nice design. I think that could be used for males or females.
Okay.
It represents the group and our mission and our purpose to promote healthy relationships, and on the back is all the contact information for the dating pool blog. And as Jay
Grizzly,
he's gonna represent and wear it to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I see him holding it up and modeling it and showing us in the studio right now. We appreciate that. Dating pool diva, do you have anything else that you got going on that you want to share with us right now?
Well, I'm in the process of trying to do like a vendor fair. To introduce my whole enterprise. I have Free Spirit Enterprises, which is a collaboration of 3 different businesses that I got going on. So I got Organic Creations, I have Miller Publishing and Consultation Services, and then I have Jewelry by Design. And so I'm going to try to do that maybe November, December-ish. I can have that event and maybe have some other businesses to be hosted as well. Definitely.
So you got some good stuff going on. Of course, you're definitely a friend of the show. Anytime you got something going on, let us know. We'll have you on, not just to promote, but just to kick it. But when you got something to promote, you know that you're always welcome here on Ain't No Half Steppin'.
Thank you.
With Marcus J. So we appreciate you. We're glad to see you. It's good to see you. Looking good. People that's listening, she fine as hell, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Check it out. Dating Pool Diva, author, charisma, 804-447-0601. Thank you for joining us as we move towards the Fishbowl with your man Big Rube. Take it away, brother.
Yo, what's up? It's the Fishbowl once again. Of course, got a pack of 3 to 5 questions that may jog your interest. We want your opinions. Please give us a call at
804-447-0601.
Thank you. Question number 1 today. Stevie Wonder versus Frank Ocean.
Wow. Okay.
Now, everybody's like, what's that about?
I know what that's about.
Well, as I read from my beautiful smartphone, Stevie Wonder was asked if he was surprised over the uproar caused by Mr. Ocean's revelations, since no other mainstream R&B artist had so openly embraced their homosexuality. Mr. Wonder responded, quote, "I think honestly, some people who think they're gay, they're confused. People can misconstrue closest for love. People can feel connected. They bond," unquote. And of course, as interesting as that is, he made another statement because he realized, hey, I'm an idiot. I need to keep my opinions to myself. That's not what he said. That's what I said. His statement was, quote, I am sorry that my words about anyone feeling confused about their love were misunderstood, he said. No one has been a greater advocate for the power of love in this world than I, both in my life and in my music. Clearly, love is love between a man and a woman and a man, a woman and a woman and a man and a man. What I'm not confused about is the world needed much more love, no hate, no prejudice, no bigotry, and more unity, peace, and understanding. Period. This comes from a man who is basically filed for divorce from his third wife. I guess he needs a lot of love. Grizzy, what are you thinking about it?
First of all, I'm surprised Stevie would say that. He retracted it really quick. He can't see how I mean, no pun intended, but he can't see how Frank Ocean feels. Look, I mean, I give Frank Ocean kudos for stepping out. He had to know that he was gonna get some backlash from it. Each one teach one, let everybody love whoever you want to love. I mean, when you sometimes when you put a microphone in a celebrity's face, or you let them espouse on something, their personal beliefs that nobody probably cares nothing, not an iota about anyway, you're going to get something like that. So, it's not a matter of right or wrong. I think Steven has the right to say what he want to say, just like Frank Ocean has the right to love who he want to love.
Charisma?
This is a touchy topic. I usually don't like to touch on.
Touch it.
I guess because
too excited about touching.
I'm torn between two worlds when it comes to that.
In what way?
My upbringing, my religious beliefs, or things that I was taught as a child. Homosexuality has always been looked upon as being bad, but I'm a free spirit too, and I believe people should just be people, and just if you love somebody of the same sex, I mean, I don't have nothing to do with that.
So you're torn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am torn in my belief system. I believe that you should just let people love who they want to love.
How Obama say you're evolving. Because that's what Obama said, that when when it comes to the gay rights issue in America, he's evolving on the issue, and it's probably because his core beliefs are he
expressed his core beliefs in 2008. He is not for gay marriage, but of course this year he said he had time to think about it. He rescinded that, and he says, you know what, people do what they want to do.
Here's my issue, and it's almost libertarian to a point of view. I don't mind. It seems like lately when somebody speaks out against someone coming out of the closet or something, you tend to, now the gay community has so much pushback or politically correctness pushback on it, and it's almost hypocritical, because if you want to have if you take it on a free speech sort of way, people have the right to say what they want to say, whether if they're the Chick-fil-A guys and they believe that homosexuality is a sin and they want to close on Sunday, just like they have the right to do that, a gay person doesn't have the right to patronage their establishment. So, I just think if people just live and let live in that respect. So when somebody sticks the microphone in Stevie's face, whether he can, I'm sure he can see it, he can. I mean, he's been doing it for years, so he know a microphone is in front of his face when he see it. He came off and he said something, but don't don't get your panties all up in a bunch because Stevie Wonder said something about Frank Ocean. Come on, really?
Marcus
it's not a political debate.
I'm on record as saying, similar to what the dating pool diva just said, I'm all about live and let live. I support their right to be with each other, same sexes. If you a man, you want to be a man, knock yourself out. That ain't how I roll, because I never in my life seen anything more beautiful than a sister. That's just me. But if you a brother and you ain't never seen nothing more beautiful in your life than another brother, then knock yourself out. I really don't care. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm more about people around me being happy and people around me being, smiling and enjoying their life. And if them enjoying their life means they need to be with same sexes, then cool. It don't affect me. I like women and I'm married to a woman. So I don't really trip off of that. Stevie, if that's his opinion, then cool. But you got to keep in mind that if you in the public eye and you say stuff, then you might have to be called onto the carpet about the things that you say, and you might have to justify your statements. Like me right now, somebody might call me to the carpet and say, "All right, Marcus J, you support gays for them,
Right.
you support them being with each other. So how you feel about that?" Well, me personally, I'm not governed by a religion. I'm not governed by a religion. I'm an agnostic. So I don't know any other way in life that has the kind of judgment that makes you have to be a certain kind of way.
Right.
So when you come to me and you try to throw the religion in my face, I'm just look at you like, well, I'm not governed by that. So
like they vanilla.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. So Carlton Banks.
I look at it like this: how many records has he sold lately?
Who? Frank Ocean?
Both of them.
Oh, Frank Ocean probably top 10. Billboard, R&B. I don't know.
I don't listen.
I know he sold more records.
I mean, I'm not a fan of his music, but I respect his
I
right
rarely
to feel how
am,
he
but
feel.
Here's what I'm saying, and I feel what you're saying, Marcus. I'll take it a step further. Me and Ruben can sit here and argue about something one way or the other. At the end of the day, he has the right to say what he has to say. I have the right to say what I have to say, and we can agree to disagree. I don't think if Ruben says something on air or off air, it should cause as much fervor as it does, because that other person who's coming back at you is gonna probably have the same intensity. So it's like, what are we sitting there having a discussion about Stevie and Frank Ocean? I mean, you literally the press had to have asked them the question. It sounds like TMZ or something, like they just shock jock you and just say, Stevie, how do you feel about Frank Ocean? Stevie might have just
I don't give
You
a
might have smoked one.
he might have burned one, right? There you go. You can't really. I don't think people should always, when it comes to celebrities, you should not always hang your hat or say, "Ooh, that person's just a person." Just because they famous or whatever doesn't mean it. Doesn't mean nothing behind it. Go ahead.
All right.